Hello. So today's Edpuzzle is going to be on evaluating expressions. So now we're working with expressions with a variable, but the variable is a given number, so we have to plug it in. All right, so we're going to start with 3m plus 6. I want to point out really quick again that when a letter is next to a number, it means multiply. So when a letter or variable, it's really a variable, but we use a letter to represent that, um, next to a number means multiply. So this really means 3 times m plus 6. Now something else that we have to remember is the order of operations. Remember the order of operations. So with that, I'm going to write PEMDAS on the side here. Remembering that anything in parentheses goes first, has to be solved first. Any exponents needs to be solved next. Multiplication and division are equally important. One is not done before the other, but you do them left to right if you have more than one of them in the expression or equation at that point. Then after all of the multiplication and division is done, then you can do the addition and subtraction. And again, addition is not more important than subtraction. They are together. And so you go left to right. Left to right. Okay, so the first thing you do when you're given a what the variable equals. So here the variable equals 2. So we have 3m plus 6. So m, if it equals 2, we're going to rewrite it 3, 2. So the m becomes a 2 plus 6. So the first thing we do is we rewrite the expression with the variable in the place of the letter. Okay. Then we have to follow order of operations. There are parentheses, but it's just one number, and that tells me that it's multiply because we're going to multiply those two together. So we've got 3. We could have easily have written 3 times 2 plus 6. We could have done that as well. All right. So we have no parentheses, we have no exponents. So we have to move to multiplication and division. So here's our multiplication. We've got 6. We're going to bring down the rest of it just the way it's written. We just solved this part right here. Now we just have one operation left, so my answer is 12. So if we have the expression 3m plus 6, and if m equals 2, the answer is 12. But how does it change if m equals 5? So my original is 3m plus 6. I'm going to plug in, I'm going to take this 5 and I'm going to rewrite this where 5 is in where m is. So 3 times 5 plus 6. Okay, again, I have to follow PEMDAS. And if I do that, then the first thing I have to do is the 3 times 5, which is 15. Then I'm going to rewrite the rest of it exactly the way it's written. All I have left is 15 plus 6, so that would be 21. And that's our answer on that one, if m equals 5. Because variables can change. They're an unknown number that can change. Okay, if m equals 10, I'm going to start with my original 3m plus 6. That would be 3 times 10 plus 6. And again, this could be written as 3 parentheses 10 plus 6. That also means to multiply the 2. So the first thing we have to do is the multiplication. 3 times 10 is 30. And we bring down the rest of it exactly the way that it's written. 30 plus 6 is 36. All right, last example is we started with 3m plus 6. This time m equals 12. So we're going to rewrite it. 3 times 12 plus 6. We've got to do sorry, I got distracted by the email from Miss Wilbert. We have to do our multiplication first. 3 times 12 is 36 plus 6. All we have left is the multiplication, so I've got 36 plus 6 is 42. So you see how the variable can change. The variable can change. Here it's 2, 5, 10, and 12, and that changes the answer. The important thing is that you rewrite the expression with the variable in it, and then solve it with the order of operations. All right, the next page has some expressions, and we're told what the variable equals. So we start with the expression m times 5, and remember our multiplication, because times it written that way, the other way looks like a variable. It looks like mx5. So it looks like it has two variables in it. So that's why we're switching to a different way of showing the multiplication. This could also be represented as 5m. When a letter is next to a number, it means that it's 5 times a variable. All right, and with multiplication, you can flip-flop the two numbers and it still means the same thing. For example, 2 times 3 is the same thing as 3 times 2. All right, in terms of the answer. In terms of what it looks like, it's a little bit different. We'll go into that in class. All right, so 5m, but m equals 8. So that means 5 times 8. So we're going to put the variable in. 5 times 8 is 40. So m times 5, where m equals 8, equals 40. My son's going to come over and give me his morning hug.
Hello, random people that you're recording to show.
Have a good day, sweetie. Your cheeks look better. All right, so now we have 56 divided by n. So we're going to rewrite it where n equals 7 because we're told what the variable equals. So in this case, 56 divided by 7. We're going to rewrite it, follow the order of operations, but there's only one operation. So what's my answer? The answer is 8. Because 56 divided by 7 is 8. All right, now it gets a little bit more complicated and you have to pay attention more to the order of operations. We've got 4 times 8 plus a, where a equals 3. So first we rewrite it. And now we can solve it. 4 times 8 is 32 plus 3, because we have to do the multiplication first and then we can do the addition. So it becomes 35. Okay, next one. M plus 6, we have to, those are in parentheses, so we'll have to do that part first. And then since the parentheses are right next to the 9, we have to multiply this answer by 9. So first thing we're going to do is we're being told that m equals 2. So we're going to rewrite it where m equals 2. All right, order of operations says we have to do things in parentheses first. So we have to do this part first, which is 8. And we are going to say that we have to do 8 times 9. All right, 8 times 9 is 72. So our answer becomes 72. All right, one more page. This time we are given what M, Y, and A equal. And we need to solve them. And there are no numbers to start with. It's just M. What does it mean when a letter is next to a number, or because each one of these letters represents a number. So what does it mean when a number is next to a number? Multiplication. So we are taking the letter M, which is 4, times the letter Y, which is 7. Again, we probably should move away because that looks like we're multiplying it by a variable of x. So 4 times 7 equals 28. So we rewrite it with the numbers that represent the letters. The next one is A divided by M. Okay, we're going to rewrite it. A is 8 divided by M, which is 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Y divided by M. Okay, we're going to rewrite it where Y, not divided by, sorry, that's a subtract. Y is 7, subtract 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. I like to make my answer stand out. Okay. Next one is A plus Y plus M. So we're going to rewrite it where A equals 8 plus Y equals 7 plus M equals 4. Right. So we've got 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 4 equals 19. Last one. Y, trying to make it so we can still see what it is equal. There we go. Y times A plus M. Y times A plus M. So we're going to rewrite it where Y is 7 times A, which is 8, plus M, which is 4. Right? So solving it using the order of operations, we've got to do our multiplication first. So 56, bring down the rest of it exactly the way it is. 56 plus 4 is 60. And that is it for this Edpuzzle. Thank you. Have a great day.